Hello and welcome back to Mr. Caro Plays FM23. Now today we're going to look at something different that I didn't see until up to more recently. Maybe that was an oversight on my part, but it is a useful thing to know. And that is how to exploit the contract system within the game. Now it's not a cheat or anything like that. It's simply realizing something and taking advantage of it. And it can work in your favor. And I guess to an extent it could change the way that you look to try and negotiate those contracts. So if we go for an example here, I know that there is a player who will allow me to do this, Sergio Sanchez in here. If I was to click him and I was to offer him a deal. Now, this doesn't always work with all players. It is a kind of like some players it will work with, some players it will won't. And I know for this guy it will because I've already tested it, so it's why I'm using this as an example. Now, obviously, he wants a lot of money and all that business. Actually, not too bad. If I was to say for him, for example, I don't want to give you anything like that, and you want to give you 10,000 a week, he's obviously going to say, no, I don't want to sign that. Why would I only sign for 10,000 a week? I completely understand. Why would you want to sign for that? Now, he's going to say no. You do have to be a bit brash here in as much as, obviously I want him to say no, but you may be offering him a reasonable deal and eventually he comes to that decision that he doesn't want to sign it. And then, of course, once that's the case, then it's up to you to kind of take forward of that and kind of go with it, if you like. So I'm going to exit talks and then I'm going to skip a day. The key is I don't know if you 100% have to skip a day, but it seems to work when you do that. So I'm going to keep that process going. Now, if we talk to him again, crucially in here, if you could go across the contract, you can see it says resolve contract talks with agents. Like I say, this is not a cheat. This is just something I realized more recently. Now, I always apologize here. I say, I'm sorry, I can't believe I offered you a bad deal. Please let me go again. They tend to do that. Not always. This is why I said it doesn't always work. But more often than not, they'll come back with, I appreciate your apologies, we can re-enter talks, but I'm going to want more money. So that's kind of where it fails, because they do then sometimes want more money. But if you kind of were going for a specific thing, that can work in your favor. So if we go again in there, and we finalize, and we negotiate, and we go again. So we do it, and we're going to offer him, we're just going to accept, going to give him what he wants this time. Like, you could keep that negotiation going. We could say, I don't want to give you any loyalty fee, and see if he goes for it. And you could keep that going. I don't think you can do it a third time. But yeah, there you go. Eventually, he's gone for 78,000. I mean, was he on originally at Curiosity? He's on 28, so he's getting a big pay rise there. So yeah, that is how you exploit. Well, I'm calling it exploit. It's not really an exploit of sorts, but that's how you take advantage of the contract negotiations within the game. Now, if you like this video, please give it a like and subscribe. Please hit that notification button to see when videos are released. Thank you very much. Goodbye.